In this video, we are going to unlock the ultimate toolbox for UI tips and tricks to help you create jaw-dropping designs every single time using Bolt.new. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is to sign in into your Bolt.new account, and this is how the interface is going to look like. So the first trick of creating an amazing interface for your application each time is to use generic prompting. It is basically a way in which you create a prompt in such a way that it covers all the aspects of a good user interface, and then every time you want to create an application, you can embed that generic prompt with your application's prompt, and then every time you will have an application with an amazing interface. So you only need to create a generic prompt once, and then you can embed it with any of your prompt for creating any application having any functionality, and you only need to worry about providing the functionality correctly in the prompt and without worrying about the user interface because you have already created the generic prompt. So let's see how you can do that. Alright, so let's say that if I want to create a note-taking application, for that I can provide it a simple prompt that says build a responsive feature-rich UI for an advanced note-taking app. These are all the features that should be present inside the application, and you can see that I have not provided it any information about how the user interface should look like. So now I'm gonna provide it the generic prompt in which I have defined all the specifications for a good interface. So here I'm going to paste the generic prompting, and let's quickly go through it. So here I'm actually saying that the user interface should prioritize user experience, accessibility, modern aesthetics, etc. It should be compatible with the desktop, tablet and mobile devices, use clean minimalistic design with ample white space, etc. Then I've defined some key elements like how the header should be, how the main content area should be, if you have different type of cards or grids, how they should look like, if there is a sidebar, how it should look, and along with the description of how the all different elements of the interface should look like. I've also added dark mode toggle button which would provide an option to change to the dark mode. I've also defined the color palettes, and I've also said that it should be scalable, usable and adaptable for various type of applications. So now the only thing that you need to do is to run it to see the output. And here you'll see that it will start generating the code for the application by integrating all the different features which we have defined to it, and the user interface will include all the different features which we have described it in the generic prompt. And once the entire code is completed, it is going to provide us a preview of how our application looks like. So let's view it in the full screen mode. Alright, so you can see that we have a header with a search bar. Here we also have a filter to look for different notes based on either date, modified, title or favorites, and we also have a toggle button which is going to change the theme of our application. And then if you scroll down, you can see that we also have a footer which has different links for the social media, just like we provided it in our prompt. So now if you want to create a new note, simply click on it, provide a title and then provide your note. So once you have provided your note and the feature, simply click on the save button and then your feature will appear right here. Similarly, you can add multiple notes. So here you can see that I have added 3 different notes, and out of all of these, I am going to mark this one favorite. So now if I use this filter to view all the favorite notes, I'm going to click on the favorites, and now it is going to show me the note which is the favorite as the first one. So in this way, you can easily generate a generic prompt that will contain all the features for the user interface of your application, and you can embed it with any of your application prompt that you want, and every time it is going to generate an amazing user interface for you. The next step for creating an amazing user interface every time for each application using Bolt.new is to use the pre-built templates as reference. There are a wide number of platforms available on the internet that provides you different type of templates for different applications. So you can easily use any of them as your reference image and then provide the prompt to replicate the UI and provide the features for your application, and then Bolt.new will incorporate all of these features inside the user interface which is present inside the image. So the best platform for this scenario is Dribbble. This is a website that provides you a wide variety of templates for different type of web applications and mobile apps. So you can go ahead and look for your required template. I actually want to create an application that is going to monitor the blood glucose level. It is going to take the glucose level as the input and is going to provide whether it is a normal value, a high or low, and is going to plot it in a chart in any form. So for that, you can simply look for blood glucose and it's going to provide you a wide variety of options to choose from. Out of all of these options, I'm gonna go with this one. And by looking at it, you can see that it has a wide variety of other features like the heart rate, weight, etc. And it has different type of analytics. But I want the interface to look like this. So in addition to providing this reference image, I'm also going to provide the features which the application should have so that Bolt Not New can modify this user interface to incorporate all the features which the application should have. So here, let's quickly go ahead and upload the image. And then with the image, I'm gonna provide this prompt. Let's quickly go through it. I'm saying that create an application whose UI looks like the provided image, and then I've provided it a set of features which the application should have. So I'm saying that it should allow the user to enter the value of the blood glucose levels in this unit, and in return it should show whether the glucose level is high or low. Then based on the entered values, it should update the line chart because the image contains a line chart, and I'm telling it to remove the previous dummy values from the chart and creating the chart based on the newly entered values. Then for the different cards which are present on the interface, I'm providing that the values on those cards will represent which values. Let's quickly run this to see our application. Okay, so it has started providing us the code for the application. And here is the preview of our application. Let's view it in the full screen mode. Okay, so you can see that it is very much similar to the user interface which we provided to it. Right now, it is plotting this graph on the basis of different dummy values, and all of these values are also dummy. So now if we enter the value for the glucose levels, let's say 145, click on the update button, and it is going to show you that it is a normal range. Then if I update the value to, let's say, 185, it is going to show us that this is a high value for the blood glucose levels, and all the different values will be incorporated inside this line chart. So if I add a few more values, now this is how the application looks like. This is the first value which we entered, which is 45, and then it has incorporated all of these values inside the line chart. Out of these values, it has provided us the daily summary that the average glucose level was this value, the highest is 200 mg, and the lowest one is a 75, and this is the current status. So you can see that we simply provided it an image as a user interface reference, and it replicated the image for us and incorporated all our features inside the user interface. And then the final trick for generating amazing user interface every time for your application is to leverage the design systems for rapid prototyping. As you already know that there are multiple types of design systems like the Material UI, Ant Design, and the Tailwind CSS. All of these design systems contains consistent UI elements which you can easily incorporate in your applications. So instead of defining your element formatting each time, you can simply ask your application to adopt a certain design system, and then all the different components which are associated with that design system will be added to your application interface. So here, if I want to create an application's cart page by incorporating the element from the Ant UI, this can be done using the following prompt. Here, I am actually defining to build a responsive shopping cart interface using the Ant design components. So if you provided the design system right here, it is going to incorporate the elements which are consistent with the Ant design components, and then I am defining different features which will be part of the application. You can see that I have not provided it any type of formatting or any type of description for how the interface should look like. I have simply provided it that the interface should follow the Ant design here. You can also see that for the styling, I am saying that follow Ant design's default typography and spacing guidelines, etc. So now once you run the application, it is going to generate a user interface whose elements will have the formatting consistent with the Ant design. Alright, so here is our application. You can see that we have a shopping cart app. On the top, we have a navigation bar having different categories. And then we have different images along with their title, a brief description, their price, and a button to add them to cart. There is also a footer having different quick links, contact info, and the followers along with different social media buttons. And you can see that in the prompt, I didn't provided any information about how the interface should look like. I simply provided that it should follow the Ant design principle, and using that design system, it has figured out the different properties of the user interface like the font style, the font size, the color scheme, etc. So in this way, using these 3 amazing tips and tricks, you can easily create amazing user interface for all your applications every time using Bolt.new. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.